What is up? How's it going, everybody? How you doing today? How is everybody doing? Yo, yo, greetings. I'm good. What's up, Pain Tendre? Thank you for the tier 1, man. In Italy, it's 10 p.m. Happy 10 p.m. in Italy, dude. Dude, Queer Geologist, thank you for the sub. 18 months is crazy. I'm down with the sickness. You got a cold? I'm sorry. Spook, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you guys for all the support, yo. Let me set up the YouTube. Let me just ping the Discord real quick, and then we're going to get into it. Today we are going to do a mountain hollowing stream because we are actually almost done hollowing out the Lava Cast Mountain. It is going to be crazy. Okay, ping to the Discord. Now I just gotta find some music. All right, let's get into it. Let's freaking get into it. Where did Miko go? He left. I think he went under my couch. All right. Hello? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. I think we are good to go. All right, guys. So, let me show you the progress. Wishing you a fart on this wonderful day? Wishing me a fart? What's that supposed to mean? I don't really understand. Oh! Deciduous! Thank you for the 2, dude. Can we use fake Miko? Fico? You guys want a Fico stream? All right, let me get fake Miko. Here we go. There you go, fake Miko. If anyone asks, he's real, though. All right, so here is the progress on our mountain. Let me turn up my render distance slightly. Had it down so that I could make a good thumbnail for the stream. Oh, whoa. Okay. So, as you can see, more than half of the mountain is completely gone. This is about the halfway point where this beacon is. So, I've cleared out all of this on this side. And it's a little more than half because we've also done this little gap here. This is like where we started up here at this line. So, we've already carved it down quite a bit. So we are probably in the final, like, third or so of the bottom of the mountain. Now, there is a lot of work to do up here. Basically, what I've been trying to do up here is I've been trying to carve the mountain out to where it's only, like, one thin on the outer shell, if that makes sense. The reason that gets hard is because at the top, the grass layer stops, and it's just all cobblestone up here. So everything at this level right here is a little tricky because once the grass layer stops, it's like really hard to tell where the outer edge is because it's just all cobblestone, if that makes sense. So I think what we're going to do is worry about clearing this up and then go back up and try to finish this off mostly by hand, which is going to be a bit of a... It's going to be a bit of a tough challenge. Ryan the Scion, thank you for the raid, homie. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, raiders. But yeah, I think without further ado, we should probably get to blasting. So I wanna do a bunch of blasting on this level and then maybe work on this a little bit up here as well. I want, what I want to do up here is I want to go all the way around and get to where the dirt level starts on the outside of the mountain. See this like dirt layer? I want to get to where the dirt layer starts and clear all of that down so that the only thing that's left at the end is just the part that's all cobblestone. Get raided, you goober. Don't call me a goober. So mean, dude. How could he? All right. Let's get blasting. First time watching a stream. What's up, Jeebus? Welcome to the stream, homie. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let's go with every other. Can you guys hear the music? Is the music too quiet? I think it might be a little too quiet, maybe. This is my first stream. How do you do? What's up, Yehake? Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Don't hear it? What music? Yeah, okay. It's too quiet. Let me see. I mean, this is also just a quiet song. I can skip this song. Okay, there we go. You should remove the Christmas tree on top of the mountain. I probably should do that. Do you guys want me to do that? Should I get rid of the Christmas tree? We would get a bunch of resources back that we use for ornaments. So that would be kind of nice. Yes? Nah? Here, we'll do a poll. Should I take down my Flat World Xmas tree? It's one of those questions where it's like, do we just leave it up all year? Like, I will take it down eventually. Here, I'll let you guys see it while you're voting. This is the Christmas tree on top of my mountain. So if we take it down, we will get all these resources back, which is kind of nice. It's been 2 months since Christmas now. 2 months and a day. Green Crew, thank you for the Prime, dude. Thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the support. Really makes me feel very good about doing these weekly streams. Again, hopefully soon we can go to even more times a week. But for now, we've been doing once a week. Usually it's on Wednesdays. The only reason we're on Thursday today is because yesterday my allergies were so bad that I like literally couldn't stream. I was like deathly ill from allergies. I think it's because the seasons are changing here. It's like about to be springtime. All the, I could like smell the like flowering rose or cherry trees or whatever in the air today. Distinct flowery, perfumey smell all over the world. The poll is split 50-50 on Twitch. That's crazy. But the tiebreaker will be YouTube. And the poll on YouTube says no with 57%. So I guess we will not take down the tree today. He's allergic to Wednesdays. It is weird how often my allergies act up when I'm supposed to stream. It happens to me quite a lot. Quite a lot. It's pretty annoying. We want Miko? He's in the room with me. I think he went under the couch when I started stream. He was like, oh, it's about to get so loud in here. I need to go sleep under the couch. I feel like he's become less and less sound tolerant. Like, he's getting cranky. He's becoming a cranky old man, and he's not even old yet. He's just a teenager. He's just being a teenager, I guess. Hey, Mog, what's the name of your Discord profile effect? I got it for giving a gifty in February. I don't know if the promotion is still going, but if you give a gifty, sometimes you get little rewards. If you're talking about the effect around my profile, like, picture. If you're talking about my, like, my info card or whatever, I don't know what I'm using right now. I can't remember. Are you English or American? I'm American. Old chum, old chappy! I'm American as they come! Hey, Mogswamp, love the music. I don't know why, but I was, like, feeling like a noir vibe today, so I put on, like, detective video game music for solving mysteries. It just felt right. It just felt right now. Oh, yeah. I've been trying to collect as much of the cobblestone from this as I can so that we can save it all for future projects. You need a lot of cobblestone for crafting redstone components. You know, I also use a lot of it to get, like, andesite, diorite, granite. Those all require cobblestone in the crafting recipe, so it will come in handy for surezies, having all this. What up, Mogtavius? Burgo! How's it going, homie? Thank you for the $2.99 Australia coins. Appreciate the support, dude. Mog, could you build a house out of the petrified slabs? I don't know what to do with my petrified slabs. The thing is, like, they're only special properties that they don't burn, right? And the thing is, I have fire spread off in my world anyways. So it kind of, like, makes them a little bit less special. It's like it's probably the biggest downside to having fire spread off is that petrified slabs don't feel as cool. So I don't really know, like, what I should use them for. It feels kind of pointless to, like, build something with lava when, like, I could just do that with normal oak since I have fire spread off. Been going pretty good. How about you? Yeah, no complaints over here. I mean, I'm just trying to get my next video out. I've been grinding pretty hard on it. Hopefully, I mean, I wanted it out by the end of February, but honestly, probably gonna have to delay it a week because it is not ready for upload in the next couple days. Not even close. So, probably gonna need at least another week on it. Looking at maybe like the weekend of the 7th for upload date. I'm always slow at the beginning of the year. It's so hard to get back into the swing of things. I remember last year my first upload was in March as well. It's so hard to take January off and then still get a video out in February because it just takes a while to get things going again. And this year I kind of took December off too. I don't know, man. I'm so slow to make videos right now. How's it going, Go? What's up, Rowan? How's it going, man? Just talking about how I never upload. We have, though, been getting out crazy amounts of videos on the Mogswamp channel. I think we've already uploaded, like, at least 10 this year. So if you're not subscribed yet, you're really missing out. I got my second silver play button. Managed to hang it up on the wall over on my couch setup. But my roommate stole my freaking camera, so we can't do couch setup right now. Which I am not sure why. I'm not sure why he stole my camera. It is his camera, but I'm not sure why he stole it. Is it really stealing if it's his camera? I don't know. Oh, I love Mogswamp. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, been really trying to make up for how infrequent the main channel videos are by having the side channel, you know, upload way more often. Let's actually do another one over. I think right here will be better. So bloop, 1, 2. Congrats. Mogswamp is fire. Congrats on the 100K. Thank you, homie. You gotta get your play button, man. Okay, there we go. Fire in the hole! Oh, God. Oh, no. Rowan, dude, thank you for the tier 1, homie. 4 months, let's go. Sub to get rid of ads? True. True, if you don't like the Twitch ads. Oh, my God. Why so much lag? Why the lag? Okay. What are you gonna build inside the mountain? Maybe a farm? I want to do like a giant wither temple. That's the idea right now. What mod do you use for the explosions when you use the TNT? It's very cool. It's called Explosive Enhancements by Supercat32. Bam. You can get it on Modrent or wherever you get your mods. Question, Mog, how do you do your grass texturing? It's a Perlin noise command that basically does it all at once. You can see the command that I use in the recent video on Mogswamp I uploaded where I built the mountain. Basically, I just say replace with a Perlin noise filter, and then I input all the different blocks. I think there's like 5 different blocks I use in my palette. It's like lime terracotta, green concrete powder, moss blocks, grass blocks, and what's the other one? Maybe green concrete? I can't really remember. It's raining. It's raining out there. Ouch. Okay. Okay, that's another road done. Can explode this all at once. And then... yeah, I think it's 1 row at a time is the play. Like, I've tried doing, oh god, multiple rows at a time. And usually, like, the TNT starts setting off the other TNTs, and it creates this, like, this bad situation where they're not blowing up in the correct spot. So I've found that doing 1 line at a time like this seems to be the most optimal way. Because then you get a nice, clean floor at the bottom, like this. See how clean this is? It's hard to get that clean floor when you're doing 2 rows at a time. Is it green wool? I don't use green wool that often. What's the next video about? I'm doing a 100 days Waterworld. Waterworld is one of the 9 super flat presets. I'm on a mission right now to defeat all 9 super flat presets in hardcore and do 100 days. So far, what are the ones I've done? I did the normal super flat. I didn't do 100 days on that, but I did beat in hardcore. So I did super flat, normal. I did I'm working on Waterworld. I did Tunneler's Dream and Desert. And I did, what's the other one I did? Is that it? Normal, Desert, Tunneler's Dream. Oh, and Snow. Yeah, I did the Snow one. Snowy Kingdom. So yeah. After Waterworld, what do I have left? Overworld, Redstone Ready, Void. Wait, so hold up. What are all of them? There's regular, Snowy Kingdom, Desert, Tunneler's Dream, and Waterworld. Those are all the ones I've like done or am working on. And then if there's 9 total, so there's Overworld, Redstone Ready, Void. There's one more I'm forgetting. What is the last one I'm forgetting? What is the last one? I said Snowy. Bottomless Pit. Thank you. Thank you, Spook. Yeah, Bottomless Pit is the last one. Which I think Bottomless Pit is just normal, but without a bedrock layer. Pretty sure. That's all it is. So, I think, like, my plan for a few of them, because they're a little bit repetitive from the ones I've already done, is to do them with friends. So I think I'll probably do Bottomless Pit, Overworld, and Redstone Ready with friends. And then the rest of them on my own. The Void would be on my own. I'm not sure. Maybe Redstone Ready I'll do on my own. But I know Overworld I'm planning on doing with Rebella. And then Bottomless Pit, I don't know who I want to team up with, but I want to team up with someone. A lot of them are low-key the same. Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to, like, to make it more interesting, I'll probably, like, team up with people and do something like that. Make it more focused on, like, what we're building a little bit, but that way I can still say I did all 9. Team up with Wamba? Yeah, I was thinking of doing one of them with Wamba for sure. Ow. Nice. How's your world with hobby coming along, if you don't mind me asking? We need to record, but we're getting there. Tanisha, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much, homie. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. Today, we are working on hollowing out my cobblestone lava cast mountain. If you don't know the lore, this is my almost 14, but it's 13 and a half years super flat world. I've been playing in survival on super flat for like almost half my life now. And been in this world the whole time. It's so laggy with the rain, dude. We gotta sleep or something. Is it nighttime? My God, I'm getting like such bad frames with the rain. My super flat world can be a little laggy from time to time because it's so old and there's a lot going on here. Probably need to do some lag optimization stuff. But essentially, way back in about 2013, I made this lava cast mountain right over here. Here, I think my chunks are just a little too high. Put it to like there. So basically, I just kept pouring lava and water down from way up high in the sky to create a giant mountain. And then I covered it with dirt and kind of called it a day. But then I discovered that's actually a really bad way to make mountains. It's like way faster to just kind of terraform yourself. So all these mountains around here are obviously like totally hollow, but this one's not hollow. And that really bugged me for numerous reasons, and it also caused a lot of lag. And so I'm slowly trying to hollow it out. And in doing so, I'm getting tons and tons of cobblestone as well, which is nice for me because the only way to get cobblestone in super flat is with like a lava generator or something like that. So you don't usually have the opportunity to just go like mine a bunch of cobblestone like this. So I'm saving all the cobble for future projects. And it's not just for like literally building with cobble or with stone. You can craft cobblestone into diorite, andesite, and granite, so that's going to be helpful. And then it's also used as a crafting recipe in like a lot of redstone components. So you'll burn through a ton of cobble if you're doing like pistons, observers, stuff like that. Mountain? Nah, this can't be super flat. I know, right? It's kind of crazy. This is my... Here, let me show you my full world map. So... I built this giant hexagon in the sky, which is loading in right now. Yeah, I also don't do any TNT duping. That's a good point, Chief Running Mouth. I don't do any TNT duping in my world, so we're doing this all by hand. But yeah, this is my world so far. And done a ton of terraforming around these parts, but yeah, this mountain right here is the only non-hollow mountain. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of idea of the scale. Like, it's massive inside this mountain, and this whole world makes the mountain look tiny. So we've done a lot of work. Blocking signs can help against lag. Definitely need to do that. Love the no duping. Very rewarding. Yeah. I am anti-duping in this world. The only thing I dupe is sand because there's... I kind of have no choice if I want to use sand, and I really love building. Building's probably my favorite thing in this game. And so I kind of made the decision when Wandy T got introduced that I would start duping the sand because I really like building with sandstone, and it takes 4 sand blocks per sandstone. And Wandy T trades you like less than a stack of sand anytime he has the trade. So doing any sandstone build legit in super flat without duping would be absolutely awful. So I kind of just like made the exception there. That goes for red sand as well, by the way. But I don't dupe gravel or concrete powder or my dragon egg or any of the other things that gravity helps you dupe. I don't dupe carpet. I don't dupe string. And I obviously don't dupe TNT. Those are all the popular ones, I feel like. All right. We're probably going to blast a hole here if we set off this. Let's just give it a shot. Hopefully we don't. Sometimes I cover it up to make it less likely to break through. Oh, okay, we didn't. All right, sweet. Nice. The blast resistance of cobble is really high, but the blast resistance of dirt is pretty low, so if I don't cover it like that, a lot of times some of these blocks get broken. It's kind of annoying. But now that we're getting farther over here, it should be fine to just light them all. Fire in the hole! All right. What's up, Semi? Also, Mog, Rebella blew my mind with the locking signs. Dude, same. Same. Don't have a lot of options when you can only get it from Wandy T, unless, or you'll have to wait 7 years to have enough for one little project. Yeah, literally. Yep. So I did make the exception for sand duping. I just love sandstone. It's such a good block for building. Also, like, getting all the TNT to blast away this mountain wouldn't be possible if I didn't dupe sand. as well. So, and I still like the challenge of having to craft the TNT and, like, get all the gunpowder I need for it, because it takes a lot of gunpowder. Like, people forget, sand's only half the recipe. The rest of it is it's mostly gunpowder, in fact, because it's 5 gunpowder and 4 sand per TNT. All right, dug a little trench here. See if we can get rid of this little, like, island here. Island gal. What were you guys working on in the Tanisha stream? Anything fun today? I know Tanisha does hardcore, right? Terracotta is my trouble spot in super flat. Terracotta took me a long time to find a solution for. And I'm honestly still working on it. Oh, ow. Standing a little too close there. Working on the tavern build from Shrek? Dude, nice. Only took 6 hours to not even get halfway. We love that. Dude, that's classic Minecraft right there. Here is my solution for terracotta in super flat, and it's not done yet. What is this sign? What the frick? Just what? I don't even know what this is referencing. So I place dirt in this machine. The dirt gets redirected to this little module, which turns it into mud. The mud then gets redirected into this giant array, which with the dripstone dries out the mud into clay. And then the clay all moves down into this blast chamber where it gets blasted into clay balls. And I'm working on a second part of this machine, which is going to auto-craft all the clay balls into clay, and then have a smelter, a self-sustaining smelter powered by a moss farm. And then the clay's automatically going to get turned into terracotta. And then we're going to have a big flower farm, which has all the different dyes in it. And I'll be able to flip a switch and automatically turn the terracotta into whatever color I want. So that is my solution to... that was my solution to terracotta in this world. I can show you my old solution, which was Macy's, where I keep all my mason villagers. What I did was I spent way too much time, like, and I mean way too much time, getting one of every single mason villager. In other words, a terracotta trade for every color. So I have them over here in Macy's. Again, Macy's is called Macy's because of mason villagers. But yeah, each of these guys has one of the rainbow terracotta trades, and then I have their secondary terracotta trade below. So like this guy's my brown guy. This guy sells pink and also orange. And then I have the glazed variants above here. What's lagging your world so much? Honestly, I don't really know. Probably a mix of entities, tons of hoppers that need to be like I didn't used to know that you need to put composters on top of your hoppers or they get really laggy. It's like, honestly, this whole center area is just really laggy. There's just a lot going on here. I could use, like, someone way smarter than me to, like, analyze my world and, like, try to lag-proof it a little bit. That would really help. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. With the amount of dirt you have pretty much unlimited terracotta. No, exactly. I have so many chests full of shulkers full of dirt. I think I have over like 2 million dirt stored in my chests right now. So that's like 2 million terracotta as long as I AFK at that machine. We gave Tanisha a hype train party because she hit 300 levels. It was awesome. Dude, that's awesome. That sounds so fun. Are you going to finish the mountain today? No shot. No shot. But we're going to make some good progress today. I work a lot slower with chat is one of the problems. Mog, what was your recent world download? I can look to see if I can focus your lag. There's one, if you go to Mogswamp and scroll back to the 13-year world tour video, there's a link in the description to the free Patreon download of my world tour. It's like from before the axolotlery, so obviously all the axolotls in the axolotlery probably aren't helping. I could cull some of those as well, but it should have most of the stuff that would be lagging the world. Whoops. So this is one of the hardest parts of mining the cobblestone mountain, is peeling the cobblestone away from the side of the mountain. I can't really do that with TNT, or else I'll just blow a hole in the side. So I've been like doing it all by hand like this, which is obviously very slow because you can't insta-mine cobble. I have a haste 2 beacon set up. I'm out of the range right now, but it doesn't help. Even with efficiency 5, you can't insta-mine cobble, unfortunately. So this is the hardest part of doing the cobblestone mountain for sure. Do you have an area you feel it you get mostly? Yeah, just the main areas where I feel it the most, like right here. Like, I would say, honestly, the really bad lag area is probably like here. This is where I feel pretty, let's expand it a little, like probably like here. This is where I feel the worst frames in my world. Which, like, yeah, I'm getting like 50 FPS. I have like ridiculous specs, so that is pretty crazy. Then again, NVIDIA, I don't think I have NVIDIA in this instance, which would be helping a lot. I don't know if it's up to date. Oh, I do. Okay, I do. What's with the floating zombies trapped in glass? So right now I have a mob switch on in my world, which is why no mobs are spawning in here. This is what it actually looks like in here. I'm just using gamma so you guys and me can see. And normally there would be mobs like crazy, but the reason there aren't any is because of my mob switch. So because I have a mob switch on and I don't want to turn it off, if I ever need zombies for anything, there were like a bunch of zombies in here holding items that were like stuck in the cobblestone, and I decided to keep them just in case I ever need zombies for stuff. I can just like come here and grab them instead of having to turn off my mob switch. It also just kind of looks cool. I don't know. Are you on 1.21.8? I'm on 1.21.7 actually. What's your specs? I have it says it right here. I have an AMD Ryzen 9 9950X3D, and then the 5090. 96 gigs of RAM, I think. I just watched that short? No way. That's awesome, dude. Yo, we have the same specs. It's a crazy beast computer. Can you see the YouTube chat? Yes, I can. Will you pet Miko for me before I go to bed? He is under the couch. I don't want to crawl under there and get him. He goes back there a lot when I stream because it's too loud for him. What map mod do you use? It's called Xaeros, Xaeros. No. Nice. Dude, there's something so satisfying about, like, the super flat platform you get when you do it this way. I just love, like, how flat it gets. I can't explain it. With the little, like, checkerboard diagonal pattern. It's so weird. How far are you into getting all the brown dye for your swamp? Honestly, I've got a lot lately because I've been AFKing at the Wandering Trader Farm literally every night to try to get all the tropical fish I need for the blue axolotl. So lately I've been getting way more brown dye than I normally would be getting because I'm just spending so much time at my Wandering Trader Farm. Like, my playtime is probably ridiculous. I AFK so much. Like, even not at night, I AFK a lot of the times during the day while I'm working. I'm basically, like, AFKing almost 24/7 these days, like, unless I'm playing. So, yeah, my playtime on this instance is absolutely ridiculous. We're at 176 days. Dang it. Like 176 times 24 hours of playtime? Yes. Exactly. On this instance, I have 176 days, 3 hours, and 25 minutes. What if there was a stat for the number of questions answered during streams? That would be funny, like a question answered counter. How much TNT have you blown through to clear out this mountain? Actually, a great question. I did want to show you guys this because it's kind of crazy. I think this is mostly from the mountain project because the last time I placed a lot of TNT was for the clearing out the end dimension. And I think my stats might have reset since then. So I'm pretty sure this is mostly from this project. If I go to items times used, TNT is at 175,371. I could be wrong about that though. It might be also counting the end dimension. We've used our flint and steel 22,106 times. Yeah, I have placed a lot of TNT in this world. Can I ask something? Yes, please just ask away. You know how you can put banners on shields? Do you think being able to put banners on bundles, even if it wasn't a full design, would be cool? I can't really see banners on bundles being a thing, to be honest with you, but what I could see is banners on beds. Like, if you could change your bed sheets to look like a banner pattern, because it's like the perfect size, right? Like, banners are 2 blocks tall, beds are 2 blocks long. So that's more what I would look for. Like, if they were to add anything to banners, I would say, like, being able to put them on beds would be cool. The other idea is, like, you know how the pillagers can wear a banner and they, like, carry it above their head? They do that by having the banner in the head slot, and you can actually do it with commands, but it's not a vanilla survival feature. I would really love if there was a way that you could just put a banner in your head slot and hold it above your head, just like a pillager. Because then you could like, I think that would be really fun for like SMPs and stuff, like wearing your banner above your head like that. I think that'd be really, really cool. I've wanted them to add that for a while. Can't bundles already be colored? Yes, you can color them all the 16 different colors of dye. That's another reason I don't really think they would add banners to bundles necessarily, but I definitely think banners on beds could be cool. Would you rather have carpet stairs or actual vertical half slabs? I don't like need either. I would love if you could just place carpets on stairs and they would like conform to the stair. But probably if I had to choose, I think that vertical slabs would be more groundbreaking, so I would probably choose that. Not gonna lie, it took me forever to find a builder and creator who has a chill vibe. Most people go way over the top or perfect with everything, but your style and how patient you are with questions is just so rare. Oh, thank you, dude. Actually started a super flat with my dad because of you, so thanks. I'm glad I could finally find a community. I'm glad too, man. I try to keep it pretty chill. I mean, I can definitely be a hyper guy as well, but I don't know. In the streams, I like to chill out with you guys and just like keep it a little more relaxed most of the time. Because, I don't know, streams are like my chance to chill out with you guys, you know what I mean? Okay, one block broke, but nothing poked through. That's so fun that you're doing super flat with your dad, though. That sounds awesome. Never played Minecraft with my parents at all. That would be like a fun video, playing Minecraft with my parents for the first time. My dad turned 70. I can't believe it, man. Doesn't feel right. Okay, that one broke a couple holes. Does that look right? Yeah. Looks good to me. Mog, your Minecraft world is almost as old as me. Do you feel old now? I feel old all the time, actually, so... So yes, I do feel old now, but I also felt old before you said that. Let's go put away some shulkers of cobble and grab some new ones. It was so satisfying until that TNT was being difficult. I know, dude. It ruined my flow so bad. So yeah, we have now 1, 2, 3 full double chests of shulkers of cobble. This is the most cobble I've ever had in my super flat world, by far. Feels nice to have such a supply built up. We're also getting quite a bit of stone from this as well. How's your day going? Pretty good, Saturn. Pretty good. No complaints today. I gotta... I want to just play Waterworld tonight, but I gotta do some script writing so that my editor has more to work on, and I just really don't want to script write tonight. I don't know how to lock in on script writing today. After the stream, I'm gonna be so tired and I'm not gonna want to do it. I gotta... Maybe I could just knock out, like, a few days of script writing, get him something to do, and then go back to playing. I don't know. How did you get shulkers in super flat? So there's a really strange bug where if your super flat world is older than 1.17, which obviously mine is because it was a... I think I made my super flat world in like version 1.1 or something. What happens is after you update past 1.18.2, they did something with structures in the game that like breaks super flat. So basically, by default, my super flat preset that I use, the normal one, is only supposed to generate with villages as the only structure. But if you update past 1.18.2, it basically makes it so that any structure that can spawn will spawn. And so if you look at a plains biome, there's all these different structures that have the ability to spawn, like ruined portals, pillager outposts, trial chambers, stuff like that. And they'll all start spawning as long as you, like I said, have a old super flat world and upgrade it past 1.18.2. So I got access to strongholds. And, you know, the end is just normal. It's not like a flat end or anything like that. And same with the nether. The nether's just normal. So I was able to, basically, after 8 years of playing on the same world, I finally was able to go to the end and get shulkers and elytra and all that stuff, which has been awesome. Significantly changed the way I play. Guess we'll just light this. And then finish off each end on its own. Nice, dude. Is there a chance the structure bug gets patched when the structure of the world file changes next update? I highly doubt it. It's been a stable bug for so many years now. I think it's marked that they won't fix it. So I think they've decided to like preserve it for super flat players. So yeah, I don't think it'll ever go back. Personally. But I mean, I could be wrong. If it ever did look like it was going to change, I would just have to load in a ton of structures and then update afterwards. You know, like load in like every stronghold in my world or something like that. This is definitely gonna break dirt. This one might not. There we go. Was there always this much stone on the mountain? Yep. In fact, there was a lot more for most of the time. I've cleared so much of it out. But yeah, the mountain was always this big and this full of stone. Long ago, I had a tunnel. You could probably still see half the tunnel. It used to lead from down here all the way through. Yeah, here's the remains of the tunnel. And the tunnel came out right here, and that's how I brought mobs over to Noah's Ark originally, was through this tunnel. Used to go all the way through the mountain. We should take a look at how much progress we've made, because we put out a Mogswamp video earlier last year in 2025 of us working on this. Do you guys, should we take a look real quick? I think that'd be kind of fun. Let's see how far we've come, because I almost have a hard time remembering sometimes too. All right, so here's my side channel, Mogswamp. Let's go and find the video where it says I'm mining my cobblestone mountain. Okay, here it is. Cherry trees weren't even in the game yet. Just curious to see where it's at in this video. I'm gonna pause the music just so we can take a look.
I made a giant lava cast mountain, and now I'm painstakingly
oh my god, dude,
hollowing out the entire thing. But I'm not just throwing away countless hours because I hate myself. The issue is that I made the lava cast all the way back in November 2012. I never could have anticipated that I'd still be playing in my super flat world, or all the problems the mountain would cause. By making mountains in this way, you end up with hundreds of small, dark holes inside the mountain. Each one of these holes is constantly checking if it
I would wear those. All thing I've ever seen. You can see this is all hand-done terrain. Made a functional train out of the happy ghasts by leading them together and putting them in minecarts, and it's like basically taking care of your newborn from the southern hemisphere. So right now I'm in the bottom of it. That's right. The first thing I worked on was like getting rid of the bottom so that the bottom would all be traversable. So a lot of this just seems to be me working on that. I'm just trying to see like what the actual mountain was looking like at the time though. In my world, and it's a huge one. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that. So this was posted when? Hold up. This was posted 9 months ago. So in 9 months, let's try to stand in the same place in my world real quick. All right, so that same view 9 months later. Dang, dude. We have cleared out so much. All that is gone. is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, actually. Oh, Miko's here. Hi, buddy. All right, let's see. Do you still like dirt more than moss? Dirt is the best block in the game, dude. We love dirt. All right, another row complete. What? Do you use enchanted flint and steels or just craft new ones? I just craft new ones. It would be so annoying to keep repairing them. You go through them so fast, dude. Even with Unbreaking 3, they don't last at all. Is this a rerun? No, it's not a rerun. I don't do reruns. It's all live, dude. If you're catching me in a live stream, it's me for realsies. No reruns here. My cat's name is Olivia. That's a beautiful little name for a little kitty. How cute. All right, let's stop there, I guess. Yeah. Do you have merch? I mean, I have like an old merch store, but like it's pretty low quality stuff. I just like put up on Spreadshirt when I hit 100K like 4 years ago. So I wouldn't super recommend getting that, but I do have a really nice poster that you can find at creatormerch.com under Mogswamp. Just Google creator merch, go to their website, and then there should be a Mogswamp section. And it's a hand-drawn poster of my world that I did. I signed every single one. So if you're going to get any Mogswamp merch, that would be my recommendation. I'm very proud of the poster. Eames, thank you for the Prime. Have you ever read the Wayside School books or watched the show? I read them as a kid. I loved those books when I was little. I remember a bunch of them. Like one, like they got this weird classmate and he was like wearing a bunch of coats, like 1,000 coats, and finally they got him to take off all the coats and it was just a skunk. And then I remember this other one where the kid was gonna get a tattoo and he got a tattoo of a potato, I think. I don't know why I remember this. What's your favorite candy bar? Probably like a Twix. I love Twix. Why are there so many diagonal stripes inside the mountain? So basically, because I started dropping lava and water from a singular point, which I'm pretty sure is where that beacon is, it would then spread out in the diamond shape that water makes when you spread it out. And at the edge of where the water would spread, you'd get these little gaps, these little air gaps between each level. So you're seeing like the diagonal triangle or the diagonal square that like water makes when it spreads out and lava makes when it spreads out. It creates these weird little gaps, these weird little air gaps. We're so close to 3 million. I know. I don't know if I should do something special for 3 million subs or what. I didn't really do anything for 1 or 2 million, to be honest. It all happened very, very quickly. Was it intentional that the mountain isn't a perfect pyramid shape? Like, yeah, like I wanted it to be more of an organic shape. I don't like when they're perfect pyramids, but also, like, it just kind of turned out this way. I didn't, like, do too much to make that happen, but that was my intention, was for it not to be a perfect pyramid. Oops. You think you'll hit 1 billion views or 3 million subs first? Probably 1 billion views, but I don't know. I actually don't know. That's a great question. It's gonna be close between the two. The pattern here is pretty wacky. It gets, like, very non-standard here. So I'll just start a hole wherever, and we'll go from there. Okay, the hole I picked sucked. There we go. Gotta go, it's kind of late. See you next stream. See ya, Tiltroid. No! My beautiful grass! 10, 5, or 1. Don't think. Just pick quickly. I mean 10. Ten is like 10 out of 10, which is the best rating you can have. Or if you're a YouTuber, the worst rating you can have. Yo, Orange Cloud 1999 with the 10 gifties? Holy moly. I thought you were just asking, like, what's the best number? Dude, thank you, man. That's incredibly generous of you. Holy moly. W's in the chat for Orange Cloud. Congratulations to all those people who just got those gifties, like Bargav Pilly, The Real Logan, Lostetic, C2 Mantu, Star Songs, The Boring Home, and more. And more. I gotta put you in the book for today, I just realized. I think that was our first donation over $15. So we gotta do the yearbook. Let's see. Do I have a mountain hollowing? Yeah, I do. What was that? Orange Cloud 1999, right? Yeah. Sweet. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Our first yearbook entry. Mog, is the TNT too far apart, or why are you lighting each one? Yeah, they're too far apart to light each other. But they are the perfect distance, because each TNT, with the blast resistance of Cobble, blasts about a 3x3x3. If you put it in the middle block, it does the 9 blocks above it, the 8 blocks next to it, and the 9 blocks below it. So that's why I space them out that way. It's like the optimal spacing. If the blast resistance of Cobble was a little bit lower, I think the TNT would light each other as well. But the blast resistance is just a little too high. Okay, we're good. God, my frames are so bad right now. 40 FPS. All right, let's peel back all this from the side of the wall. Oh, that's funny. Someone sent me a data pack to give you banner bed sheets, like I was suggesting earlier in the stream. That's funny. Who is this guy? Well, I'm the king of Superflat, of course. I'm the man who has spent 14 years straight in Superflat survival. Doing nothing but surviving and thriving. In the world's best survival challenge. Wanter Roger, thank you for the prime, dude. Appreciate it. Why is acacia wood there? It's like just for terraforming. Like if you look on the outside, it's like just creates a rocky texture. Okay, I think we just peeled it away from the side sufficiently. So now we just gotta break all the blocks in the middle somehow. Would you say you spend more time creative planning or survival building? I definitely spend more time in survival than in creative. And then I spend even more time editing than I do playing, to be honest. Editing, scripting. Doing anything but working on my world. Okay, let's block that up. Does that look great? Yep. Cool. Star Moon, thank you for the tier 1. What's up? Happy 2 months. I'm curious. I'm trying to build a greenhouse using lightish blocks around a circle garden, and I really don't know where I can find best inspiration to build. Any thoughts? I mean, look on Pinterest for greenhouses, Victorian greenhouses. You can always take inspiration from mine. A friend of mine, Di, just recently built a really cool greenhouse design. If you guys would like to see it real quick, I can show you. Very talented builder in the YouTube scene on the up and up. Right now, they have, let's see here. How many subs does Di have? Di has 23K subs. I'm sorry, it wasn't Di, was it? Was it? Who was it then? Who just did the greenhouse? Sinnoh. I bet it was Sinnoh. Sinnoh is also a similar creator on the up and up. Yeah, 37K subs. This is their greenhouse that they just made. I really liked their take on the greenhouse. Sinnoh, go subscribe. SYNN0. This was their greenhouse design, which I think came out super cool. You can see them build it right here.
Thing to be seen from a distance, and then that ruins a bit of the continuity in the series of me being able to see things from a distance.
Here we go. So they built it out of white glass.
Man, look at this gloss house, man. So
And then once the shape of the glass was done, they went in with copper, with weathered copper. And they used a ton of the weathered copper rods. Now, these didn't actually exist back when I built my greenhouse. So they were able to use a bunch of techniques that I couldn't use on mine.
oxidizing copper and smelting glass. I have finally...
So yeah, this is an example of a bit of a newer greenhouse that utilizes a lot of the copper chains, the weathered lightning rods, and the copper bars as well. In case you want a bit of a more modern one. But yeah, my design was before the Copper Age update, and so I was restricted to all the old copper blocks that were in the game, and back in 1.20, so I didn't have the luxury of using a lot of the same techniques. So mine uses a lot more warped wood to achieve a similar effect, where these vertical lines here are all warped wood and warped gates, and trapdoors and such, instead of being copper, because we didn't have as many copper blocks back when I built this. But I think both designs are really cool. He used whitish, light gray glass. I used green glass for the actual glass on the greenhouse. So yeah, two different techniques that you guys could sort of see there. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Big guy, big guy, big guy. Does the burnout get really bad? Honestly, I get burnt out on making videos, but I don't really get burnt out on playing Minecraft, if that makes sense. I'm always wanting to play the game. It's the editing grind that burns me out really bad. So I know most people have the problem where they burn out of playing the game, but that doesn't really happen to me, if I'm being completely honest. I love this game. I could play all day, every day, probably. It just does not really get old to me. But editing is a real grind, and that gets very old, and the script writing and all that stuff. I just want a way to make it easier and faster. Right now, it takes me, like, I try to make, I'm not trying to make videos, guys. I'm trying to make masterpieces. That might sound pretentious, but, like, that's what I'm doing. And my videos take me, like, a month straight of work. Like, just all the time work. Everyday work. So I'm trying to figure out how to make that not the case anymore. Yo, Swamp, Mog, Mogster, Moggy, Swampy, why you missing my chats, bro? I'm sorry, what did I miss, dude? Did you want a certain color? In the, oh, you gave 2. Wait, I missed so many, what the frick? I missed your super chats. I don't know how I missed those. I'm sorry, bro. Thank you for the 2. Loud808 says you're cool. He's also an MC YouTuber. Thank you, Loud808. He's live right now, too. Oh, you're hopping. You're hopping between streams. Dude, thank you for all the support. Thank you for the 2s and the 5. I really appreciate it, man. I don't know why that slipped past me. I thought you were asking for a color in the yearbook or something. Forge or fabric? Fabric. I've never used Forge. Yeah, I gave him the same choice I gave you, the numbers for gifteds. Also, what is this about a yearbook? Oh yeah, any donation over $15 in value goes into the yearbook for the year. So you're the entry today. I can make you orange. That might be fitting. But yeah, you get to choose your color if you want a special color. Bro, build an automatic TNT thing that goes around and them, it will break it easy. I don't do TNT duping. Advice for new Super Flat players, it's way harder than regular MC. Be prepared for that. I mean, yeah, that's why it's referred to as a challenge. It is a challenge, man. I'm used to it. I don't even notice these days, but it is a lot harder than normal for sure, especially like getting started. I like the orange, but could you make the 1999 purple, please and thank you? Absolutely, homie. Sure thing. There you go. What is happening? My Elytra just like freaked out on me, man. Ah! Last thing before I head out, what mod is that for the book? It's called Scribble. It allows you to do things that are possible in vanilla Minecraft, but in survival. So, like, you can make colors and all those different fonts inside books in Minecraft, but typically you need to use commands or something like that, but it makes it possible in survival. And what I really like about that is it's not adding anything to the game except for a UI to make those things available. And so if you remove the mod, the books don't break or anything. Your world file doesn't break. The books are still perfectly functional. All the mod is doing is allowing you to edit the books more easily. So yeah, shout out Scribble mod. Check it out on Modrinth. Bro only speaks in super chat. It is crazy. Orange Cloud just speaks through super chats only. Super chats for a super flat. I don't know. There was something there and I blew it. I blew it! Super chats for super flats. Are you ever going to delete this world? No. What is the limit of what you would consider a vanilla plus mod? I don't know. It's all up to you, man. Like, for example, I think Easy Place is okay in my world, but like I've seen like, what's it called? The one where you just walk around and the blocks place around you. Not okay with that. That's a bridge too far. It's also Lightmatica, but it's got a different name than Easy Place. Or like, I have weird ones. Like, a lot of creators use bushy leaves. I don't like the bushy leaves. I think they make building too easy. I think everything looks 10 times better with bushy leaves, and it's not vanilla, so I don't use them. Yeah, Lightmatica printer, that's the one. Like, that's a little too far for me. Oh, we're out of TNT, okay. I'm gonna have to go craft some. Yo, Mog, I don't attend the streams much, but you're doing an amazing job. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me, dude. Thanks for being here. If you want bushy leaves, put sea pickles in the trees. It doesn't look that great to me. I wish you could put grass and ferns directly onto leaf blocks. That would be so sick, man. That would be awesome. You could make such good trees that way. Oh, man. Let's go make some more TNT. Should have plenty of sand over at my mob hotel. Hey, Mog, what are you calling this mountain? The mountain is called Withering Heights. Wait, I didn't bring that. Oh. There it is. How are you so good at Minecraft? I don't even feel like I'm that good at Minecraft. I'm good at building, but like, I lack a lot of the skills that my peers have. I could never be a speedrunner. I'm terrible at parkour and PvP. I'm kind of just good at the one thing that I do, which is building. Honey Seal, thank you for the tier 1. I have a sub, neat. Oh, did you extend your sub? Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. 3 more stacks, right? Good enough. All right, cool. Might as well just craft the rest of this. What music is this? Stardew Valley. It's the summer song. Dude, what is up with my game? There was so much lag. Like, I have flight duration 1 rockets. They shouldn't last that long. Dang, new Skyrim game came out? No way. What are you talking about? Looked like it was dark out. Yeah. There we go. Where's the non-shorts live? I am live on twitch.tv/Mogswamp in horizontal aspect ratio. I can always switch to doing horizontal streams on YouTube as well, if you guys really want. I could try it out. Mog, do you play Fallout? I played Fallout 3, and I played a little bit of Fallout 4. I'm considering doing a New Vegas playthrough on my stream because I've never played it. What time is it? 2:37? I kind of want to take a bike ride today. Is that crazy? You should stream Fallout when the remasters come out? There's gonna be remasters? Wait, I've been saying for weeks that I wish so bad there was a remaster of Fallout New Vegas. Wait, are you serious? Where's the proof? Show me the proof. Wait, are you serious? I gotta look this up. Fallout remasters? There will almost certainly be a Fallout 3 remaster at some point, probably either this year or next. Interesting. Dude, oh my god, I really hope so. I would love to. Oh, that would be so perfect. That would be so perfect. I've been dying to play, man. Did they ever make the HD port of Wind Waker playable on Switch? I know it was for Wii U. I would love to replay Wind Waker in, like, full HD. Oops. The lead dev for Fallout New Vegas said there probably won't be a remaster. Oh, I see. So probably Fallout 3 is the one that's ripe for a remaster. I mean, that's less exciting to me because I played Fallout 3. New Vegas is the one I haven't played, but... Watching Mogswamp while building in creative is peak life. Dude, we're just having fun, chilling, playing Minecraft together. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. Why don't you just use end crystals? I mean, they're really hard to craft. Like, you need gas tiers, and I don't really have a great gas farm. I have one, but it's really slow. So, definitely not ideal. Doggy Tamer, dude, thank you. Dude, thank you so much for the 5 gifties. That means a lot, man. Thank you. Do you want a certain color in here for the yearbook or just black? Black is kind of hardcore. Doggy Tamer. Dude, W's in the chat. Thank you, Doggy. That's very kind of you, man. Appreciate it. Huh? I have a new mod that lets me do colors in the yearbook. So, if you want your name a certain color, just let me know and I can make it a certain color. I'm cosplaying Benny from FNV for Comic-Con this year. I can't wait. Comic-Con is like next weekend here in Seattle, and I'm going to be going to it. So if you've ever wanted to meet me and you live in the Pacific Northwest, come on down to Emerald City Comic-Con. I will be there. I don't know if I should I do like some sort of meetup, guys? Like, I don't know. Because, like, I got invited as like an invited guest, but I don't have like a panel or a booth or anything. I'm just going to be wandering around. So I don't know what the best way to meet you guys would be if you're going. Maybe I should do some sort of like official meetup. I've never done that before, but it could be kind of fun. Like, we could all go get food or something. I don't know. Oops. Bethesda kind of screwed over Obsidian during the development of Fallout New Vegas, so there's another hurdle for a remaster. Yeah, I really don't know anything about, like, all that stuff with who develops Fallout. It's very confusing to me. Whatever happened to BioShock, man? Are we ever going to get another BioShock game? I can't stop thinking about this lately. I know there's a movie or a show being worked on. I think it's a movie. Ever thought about visiting Sweden and Mojang Studios? I got to visit the Mojang Studio in Sweden last September in the lead up to the last Minecon or Minecraft Live. It was a really fun time. And I got to tour the Microsoft campus here in the Seattle area. which is where in Redmond is where the Mojang office is here. But I didn't get to go into the Mojang studio in Redmond yet. The day that I stopped by the Microsoft campus just wasn't a great day for visiting the actual studio, so I've still got to go in and do that at some point. Hopefully this year I can swing by and say hi, since I live so close by. Obviously, it's one of those things where I, like, almost kind of have to invite myself, so... Like, I gotta hit up one of my contacts at Mojang and be like, hey, I should come see the office. You know what I mean? It's kind of awkward. So I'm trying to play it chill, you know what I'm saying? Wait for them to come to me, maybe? Looks like Wind Waker has been available on Switch 2 since July 2025. Oh, that's awesome news. Yeah, I should pick that up and replay it with my girlfriend. I think that would be really fun. We're gonna go put the Switch 2 back on the TV downstairs. Ever since the subathon, it's been up here in my office, and that is great for if I want to stream Switch 2 games, but for playing downstairs on the TV, it's annoying to have to move it. Because I got a couple new games. I got Kirby Air Riders and I got Hyrule Warriors. Oh, I blew more holes, didn't I? I did. Wait, what is all this? I didn't do all that. I don't know what's going on there. But I did do this. Did you hear about the Stardew update? I heard whisperings of it. Is the goal to remove all the cobble? Yes. This was all one giant cobble lava cast mountain, like the entire thing, from top all the way to the bottom down here. And I decided to hollow it out because I don't like... All the other mountains in my world are obviously just terraformed. But back in the day, I thought, like back in 2013, I made this cobblestone lava cast thinking that I was being clever. It was a stupid idea. It caused a whole bunch of lag in my world, so I'm trying to get rid of all the cobble now. It has been 9 months or so since I really started working on this, and it's going pretty well. I'd say we're probably 2/3 of the way through the challenge at least. We have mined a crap ton of cobble. Is that the terrain in chat right now? It is the terrain, my good buddy. Shout out to Rain, one of the first big YouTubers to ever like notice my channel. Sort of, I like when you're first popping off on YouTube, like every channel that gives you a shout out or like hits you up or like or says hi to you at all, it like really sticks with you. It really, really does. So I can tell you guys in the beginning, I got a shout out from Waddles. I got a shout out from IBX Toy Cat. both of those really stuck with me. I was so excited about it. And then I would say Vixios and The Terrain were some of the first creators to ever like reach out to me and sort of like introduce me to some other creators and stuff like that. And that is like, honestly, I owe them everything because without like Vixios and Terrain, I wouldn't have met the people that taught me about the algorithm. Like, I was kind of, when my channel first started doing well, it was because of a world tour I did, and I was kind of just like guessing. I was kind of like, I didn't really understand YouTube yet. And then these guys kind of like invited me to some Discords where everybody kind of like talks about the algorithm and discusses YouTube strategies and stuff. And things started to click for me slowly but surely. Like, it took a while, but I started to get the hang of like, what's a good title? What's a good thumbnail? You know, what's a good intro? Stuff like that. Thanks to these Discords. And honestly, what it really took was like a bunch of 14-year-old algorithm geniuses just like ripping apart my content and telling me how trash it was. It was hard to hear at the time. It's hard to accept criticism on your artwork, you know what I mean? But it was what I needed to hear, and it like totally, after a while it started to click, and before I knew it, I was like feeling much more confident about every upload, getting a bit higher and higher views. Trying to terraform some custom cliff faces. Would you recommend I use World Edit or Axiom? Axiom, always Axiom. There's very, very little that you should ever use World Edit for at this point. Not to dunk on World Edit too much. It's a great tool. For many years, it was like the only game in town and held up the community for sure. But nowadays, there's almost nothing that you can't do just in raw Axiom. It's just very, very niche commands and stuff that I use World Edit for at this point. Everything else you basically want to be doing in Axiom. There's almost no reason to ever reach for World Edit, especially World Edit in single player. At least World Edit in multiplayer has a few useful commands. It's called Fast Async World Edit, and it's a plug-in version of World Edit that's only used on creative servers, so you can't get it in single player. There are some commands as part of that are useful that Axiom doesn't really have a good analog to. But if you're building in single player creative, there's literally no reason to ever reach for World Edit. Like, there's no reason. I'm genuinely really proud of myself for kind of popularizing Axiom. Like, I don't want to take full credit because obviously it was gonna pop off no matter what. What Mulberry made with Soko was absolutely incredible. But at the same time, they were working on it for like a year and barely had any traction at all. And the second I made my video about it, it became like the most popular building mod in the world. And it has become a massive, massive pillar of the Minecraft community. I'm also kind of proud of myself for Flashback as well, because I remember talking to Mulberry and he was like, I don't know, I'm kind of just working on this like alternative to replay mod in the background. I don't know if I'm ever going to release it. It's probably going to be like another year before it comes out. And I was like, bro, whatever you need to do to get this out in like the next month, I'll make a video about it. I'll subscribe to you on Patreon forever. I will sell you my soul. Just do it. And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, dude, you have to do this. I convinced Mulberry to actually release Flashback mod, made my video about it. We put the video and the mod out almost on the exact same day. And sure enough, Flashback mod has also become a massive pillar of the Minecraft community, a huge staple. So even though it's someone else's work, I don't ever want to take credit for that. I am kind of proud of my channel for sort of launching both Axiom and Flashback. I feel like that's one of the coolest things I ever did on my channel. If I ever see you in public, is it okay to come say hi and ask for a picture? Of course. Of course. Yes, I actually much prefer that. Sometimes people will do this thing where they see me in public and they don't say hi, but instead they'll like write a comment or leave a message in my Discord being like, Mog, I saw you at this place yesterday. And that freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie. That freaks me out a little. I understand if you're shy and you don't really want to come up and say hi, but it always freaks me out a tiny bit when I was being watched and I didn't realize I was being watched, because then I'm like, oh my god, did I do something weird? Was I picking my nose? I didn't know anybody was watching me. Like, I get this weird feeling like I'm second guessing all the things I did. It makes me more comfortable if you just come up and be like, yo, I love your channel. What's good, dude? Because then I'm like, I know that someone's paying attention to me and I can act accordingly. Not that I'm like ever doing anything bad, but I just like, I don't know. It's like a weird feeling knowing that like you were being watched and you had no idea. So I actually would, like, believe it or not, I so prefer that people come up and say hi. The other thing is I just love meeting people who are fans. It means a lot to me. I love talking about Minecraft. I'm very, very extroverted, so it's never going to be awkward. Like, even if you're crazy awkward, I'll make sure the conversation's not awkward. I'm like the most extroverted person on the planet, dude. Dude, how long have you been clearing out this structure? I've been clearing this for about 9 months, on and off. Like, I haven't, like, obviously been working, like, every day for 9 months, but just here and there where I have time, I'll come here, clear it for a couple hours, and then go back to work. So, yeah, about 9 months. Mog, what would you say is the best way to keep a super flat world for this long? I just started a super flat world last year and I'm still playing. I mean, here's the thing about super flat that makes it lend itself to forever worlds so much. In normal worlds, one of the primary reasons to start over a forever world is because you don't want to have to travel so far for new content. Over the years, Mojang will add more and more new blocks, biomes, and structures to the game. And in a normal world, you've typically explored so much of the world that you have to keep going further and further out to experience that new content. Whereas in super flat, when new content gets added, it's typically not stuff you have to explore for. And so there's almost never any reason to go out and make your world file super huge and super flat to the point where it would be conducive to starting over. And so I think super flat actually naturally lends itself to being a forever world. In terms of just like sticking with it and not losing motivation, I would just say like have a clear vision for your world, a clear plan that you're working towards, make lots of to-do lists, share your progress, you know, document your progress any way you can, make maps, make logbooks, make videos, take screenshots. The more you can see your before and after progress, the more motivated you get. Because it's very easy to forget how far you've come. Like, all the time I'm walking around my world and it just, like, I take for granted all the things around me. But the second that I zoom out and watch an old video and I'm like, oh my god, look at all the new stuff I built that I, like, don't even realize. That's when I feel the most motivation. So I would say definitely try to document all your progress as much as you possibly can. Even if you're not making videos, you can always be posting screenshots, sharing with your friends in Discord, whatever it may be. Thank you for reading my question. No problem, Sunflower 13 Goblin. How's getting sand for the TNT work on Superflat? So I originally got sand from the Wandering Trader, and then I decided it would be the only block in my world that I dupe using a falling sand or a falling block duplicator. So I don't dupe any other items other than sand, and mostly the big reason was because I wanted to use sandstone for builds. But the secondary bonus is that now I can get tons of TNT for stuff like this. So without being able to dupe sand, I never would have attempted clearing out this mountain. I just would have lived with it. But I'm very happy that I get to clear this out. Do you TNT dupe? I do not TNT dupe. I don't string dupe, I don't carpet dupe, I don't TNT dupe. Literally just sand and red sand are the only blocks that I dupe. Don't do gravel or concrete powder. None of the other falling blocks. Just sand and red sand. But everybody's got their own rules. Totally not judging anybody for duping whatever. I think it's just up to you and how you like to play. And this is just how I like to play. Like on my super flat server, Flatnet, people have done some pretty cool things with TNT duping, for example. So definitely not like judging anybody else for using it. You should make a large cave system once this is all cleared out. Yeah, eventually, someday, I want to connect a lot of my world up below the terraforming. So whether there's like I kind of want to do like a whole sewer system under the city that connects into this cave. And there could be caves going all through these mountains. And then the caves could connect up to the axolotlery. And they could also connect up to, you know, my redstone stuff over here. And this giant cave entrance. So it'd be really fun to have like a whole network of caves, sewers, and subways that link up the entire world from underneath. That's definitely something I want to work towards eventually. Dang it. That ripped a big hole, dude. I always don't like it when there's multiple dirt stacked on top of each other. So whenever I can, I try to make it so that it's stone underneath instead. It also helps me for identifying the outside of the thing. Oh, what the heck? Not super important, because I'll probably redo a lot of this mountain anyhow. But just something I like to do when I see the opportunity. You know? I just think it looks a lot nicer than having, like, dirt stacked up like this. There's an Italian guy that did something like that in vanilla, and it looks so cool. Would love to see your take on something like that. Huh. I'd love it if you linked it. It sounds super cool. The only Italian Minecraft guy I know is Stan, who just finished his incredible One Piece build, Marineford. All right, let's see. Did I get rid of the hole? I think I did. Dang, we did a whole layer, guys. Have you watched One Piece? I have not, but my roommate's super into it. Free cam? I use Tweakaroo for free cam. A lot of people use a mod called free cam. I don't know. Tweakaroo does so many things that, like, so I know some people who use a mod for free cam, a mod for zooming, a mod for gamma. Tweakaroo does all that stuff all in one mod. So I'm confused why more people don't use it, to be honest. Tweakaroo has everything I need all in one. It does fast right click, it does free cam, gamma overlay, zoom. So many things I use all the time. Why are you against TNT duping? I mostly get it from Ethos Lab, who doesn't use it. Back when I started my world, and like in the years after my world was started as well, there was like a big on-off debate in the community about TNT duping. It looked for many years like Mojang was actually going to patch it until they seemingly decided that they aren't going to. But I always wanted to future-proof my world so that, like, in case they ever did patch it out, I wouldn't be relying on it. And I kind of just came over time to like the challenge of not using TNT duping, because here's the thing. There are really only two reasons to use TNT duping. One is in farms to blow up blocks, but you can also use the Wither, you can use TNT efficient blast chambers, or you can use creepers or something like that, so there's a lot of alternatives. Or the other reason to use TNT duping is for making large perimeters using flying machines. And because I don't really need to do that in Super Flat, there's really almost no reason to ever use a flying machine that dupes TNT in Super Flat, so I've never really done it. And so, yeah, I like the challenge of not using TNT duping in my farms. The only way I'd ever use TNT duping is if I needed to do, like, a perimeter. And because I don't really need to do that in Super Flat, I've just stuck with the rule. I do want to do, like, a really big nether perimeter, and I'm, like, trying to decide how I should do it. If I should do it, like, 100% legit, or what the strat should be. Because I loved, for example, mining the entire End Island completely legitimately with TNT, no TNT duping. It was very, very rewarding, and it made a great video as well. So... Okay, done with that layer. Look at that, guys. We got it all cleaned up. One whole layer done together. Forever. Mog, is there a style or thing you like building more than anything else? Yeah, I would probably say Victorians. Victorian houses are my, like, guilty pleasure. These are all Victorians here, Queen Anne Victorian houses. And I'm just addicted to building in this style. It's so freaking fun. These are also all diagonal, which I'm really proud of. Still insanely proud of that, except for the yellow one. It's the only non-diagonal one. What's up, Derek? How's it going, man? All right, let's go down. Clean up my shulker boxes a little bit. Have you ever been to England? I've been to London twice, but that's it. That's it for the UK. Okay, I definitely don't need all of these shulkers clogging up my inventory. We can do a little cleanup here. Okay. I think that's an appropriate amount of shulkers. I'll leave that one there. God, it's a beautiful day. Guys, it has been 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it is 3. So if I do want to go on a bike ride, I should probably go soon. We could do a little bit of a shorter stream today, and then I could just stream again even sooner than next week, maybe. I don't know, to make up for it. I kind of want to end it soon so I can go outside. It's such a gorgeous day, dude. I'm kind of tempted. I do think we should continue doing mountain clearing streams and try to get this done pretty soon. The other thing I want to do on a future stream in a few, pretty soon is finish up the storage room that we started building with Lucum during the subathon, because we still haven't finished that storage room. And as soon as we do that, my whole life is going to be so much better in this world, dude. It's going to, like, drastically improve my quality of life. And honestly, because this world is my life, it's just going to improve my quality of life in real life, too. Which was kind of crazy to say out loud. Nice. My sound alert didn't go through. Pikapo, thank you for the 500 bits. Yeah, my freaking alerts keep breaking. I don't know what's wrong with my bits. Dude, Pikapo, thank you for being here. How you been? I was watching your stream the other day, but I didn't want to cramp your style by saying something in the chat. And then everybody's like, oh, Mogswamp. And then, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel, like, conscious. If there's, like, someone streaming, sometimes I don't always want to say something in the chat because, I don't know, everybody, I don't want to, like, take attention from the stream. You know what I'm saying? But just know that I've been chilling. I was watching you play that delivery game. You know, I know the guy who made that game. Easy Delivery Co. or whatever it's called. Unfritzable! Dude, Unfritzable, thank you for the support. Thank you so much for the 5 gifties. That's going to get you in the yearbook for today. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Yo, Unfritzable, just let me know if you want a certain color in the yearbook. We now have the technology to be able to do different colors for your names. So if you want a certain color, let me know. I will change the color to whatever you want. You going to TwitchCon? I am going to TwitchCon. I'm assuming you're talking EU because the San Diego one's not till like November. I'm hoping to go to both. Either way. But yeah, the plan is I need to buy my tickets for Rotterdam, my plane tickets. I gotta do that tonight. I was supposed to do it last night. But yeah, I should be going to both. The SD one? Yeah, I should be going to that too. Too far from now for me to think about, though. But barring any horrible thing happening, I will be going. The only reason I didn't go last year was because my grandma died. Thanks a lot, Grandma. QU Panzer, thank you for the VIP. Appreciate it, homie. Can you come to Aussie Comic Con? Dude, I would love to come to Australia, but that's a long hike. I need a compelling reason to go to Australia, you know what I mean? Like, it's so much money and time that like I need a good excuse to go to Australia. So I will try to get there. It's on my bucket list, but like I'm going to try to find some sort of good excuse, probably a better excuse than Comic-Con, like, you know, some sort of Minecraft event or like I don't even know, dude. I mean, hey, they shot a lot of the Minecraft movie in New Zealand. So maybe they put me in Minecraft movie too. I'll get over down to Australia. Dude, imagine being in Minecraft movie. God, I want it so bad, dude. How do I get more famous? I need to get like 10 million subs ASAP. I feel like you'd be a good fit with the director. I did meet Jared Hess. He was a really nice guy, easy to talk to, really cool. Very down to earth. I think we got along pretty well. So that would be crazy. I doubt he remembers me though. QU Panzer, thank you for the 10 gifties over on YouTube. No way. Thank you very much, homie. Holy moly. Can it be green? You got it, Unfritzable. Green it is. And let's do QU Panzer. Let me know, QU Panzer, if you want a special color in the yearbook as well. Thank you so much for the support, man. Kalani says, if you do come to Australia, try KFC here. You guys have KFC in Australia? That's crazy, man. They're shipping the chicken all the way from Kentucky to Australia? That seems very inefficient. You look like you'd be in Napoleon Dynamite? I feel like that's an insult. Definitely blue? You got it, dude. Oh, let's do that whole thing. Actually, it's made fresh here, not frozen. Well, then it's not Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's Australian Fried Chicken. What the frick? The whole company's a lie. I'm gonna blow this conspiracy wide open. Unfritzable, thank you for another 2 tier 1 gifties. Thank you so much, dude. Congrats to Starchild Jojo and Kitten Ann Plays for getting those gifties. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you so much. As a thanks for making my name green? Oh, you didn't have to do that, man. You already earned it. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I don't know, people in Napoleon Dynamite have motion? What are you saying, man? You're just putting words together, seeing what sticks. We really just throwing words together now. You're telling me the dance scene wasn't swag? Dude, I saw it once. Freshman year of college. I don't really remember that movie. I kind of dug the offbeat sense of humor, though. Definitely an overhyped movie, but I liked it. Seriously, say if you're going to Sweden, I'm from Denmark and really want to meet you. Yeah, with the way that the Minecraft Live worked out, I couldn't say I was in Sweden until I was there. so I couldn't really give anybody some advance notice, and even then I only kind of just tweeted it out. Next time if I go to Sweden and I have the opportunity, I'll definitely give more notice. And I definitely want to go back because Stockholm was probably, this might be crazy, but I think it might be my favorite city I've ever visited, to be honest. I've had time to think about it, and I think it might be the most goated city I've ever seen. Especially, you know what really made it click was a chatter in a different stream told me that the city from Kiki's Delivery Service is based on Stockholm, and then it all clicked. I was like, no wonder I liked it so much, dude. I've always been obsessed with the city in Kiki's Delivery Service. Something about the way it looks and feels. And Stockholm literally is that. So yeah, I really liked Stockholm a lot. Vancouver is probably my favorite North American city. But in terms of European cities I've been to, I think Stockholm takes it. Although I did have a blast in Limerick. But it was St. Paddy's Day. I was literally in Limerick, Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, and it was the most wild time of my life. Silas Spiner, thank you so much for the 99-cent super chat. Appreciate it. Is there not like a Patreon command? Yeah, there's a command. It's just not in the panels or whatever. Wuthering Heights, haven't seen this in a while. Yeah, dude, it's really coming along. We're getting pretty dang close to the end. The end is in sight. I can't wait, dude. It's gonna be so hype. Once I finish mining this out, that'll mean we're back to just having one crazy task. Because for like, there's been on and off crazy tasks to do in my Superflat world for quite some time. So like, at first we had one, which was mining all the dirt, right? Yo! Megibite, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. I was just talking about all the crazy tasks we've done in my 14-year-old Superflat survival world. Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, I've been playing on Superflat. Well, it's almost 14 years. It'll be 14 years in May, excuse me. But yeah, I've been playing on the same Superflat world for 13 and a half years, almost 14 years. And I was just talking about all the crazy tasks we've done. Like, so one of the crazy tasks we have is to mine out all the dirt in this hexagon. And then we had the crazy task of putting all the dirt back into these dirt triangles. We finished that one, but we're still working on mining all the dirt out. And then another crazy task we had was hollowing out this mountain, which now we're getting pretty close to finishing that. And then another crazy task we had was placing all the cakes for the cake challenge I did. We placed 60,000 cakes, and that one's finished. So once I finish mining out this mountain, we can just focus up on finishing off the dirt. And once that's done, we're kind of done with all our crazy tasks. And then we got to start another one. I am not worthy, oh my lord. Yeah, this world is kind of insane. It is a... There's just so many things I've done in this world that are like stupidly hard, impossible challenges at this point. It didn't used to be like that before a couple years ago. And then I just kept getting myself in trouble with like YouTube shorts where I'd say like, oh, I'll mine a block of dirt for every subscriber I get. And then the next thing I know, I have like 2 trillion blocks of dirt to mine. It's been crazy. What other creative things do you like to do? Do you paint or something? Dude, I do anything creative. Like anything that involves creativity, I love it. I love embroidery, especially sewing patches on my jacket is one of my hobbies that I work on. I love drawing and painting very, very much. I do a lot of, let's let's see, singing and music making. I released a couple albums that are top secret now before I became a YouTuber. They are scrubbed from the internet, so don't even try to find them. Do you crochet? I have never tried crochet. Never tried crochet. Yeah, real human artist, no AI slop, for real. A few years ago, when AI was first coming out, generative AI, I tried using it in one of my videos for like just a short little gag. Like I was building a library and I wanted to do some like book covers for the books. So I just did some like AI book covers. I regret it so much, dude. I'm like so sad that there's like an episode of my Flat World tainted by the AI slop. You know, it was before I learned about like the environmental impact and just like the process of how much they actually stole from artists to train the AI, you know, because this is like 3 years ago at this point when it was like just first becoming a thing. And yes, I completely renounced my use of AI in the past in that video. Sad that I used it. Hit me up, I'll make you new ones if you want. I wish there was a way to edit the YouTube video, like to just like replace the images or something like that, because it is sad. If I ever re-release the video as like part of a compilation, maybe I'll change it or something. But yeah, that would be so cool. Could have like just real artists do the covers. We all make mistakes, no hot feelings. Yeah. For realsies. I feel like a lot of people when it was first coming out, just like my approach to it was just like, oh, this seems like kind of interesting. Like I'll try it out once. And then as I learned more and more about it, I was like, this sucks. There's like no positive sides to this. I mean, I still think AI could be interesting for like medical research, obviously, like engineering, or even like coding to an extent. I think there is like, not for like finished products, but for like prototyping things. I used it to like try to make like a game, like a prototype of a game, and that was kind of fun because I got to do all the art and the music and the sound effects, and then like some of the like more annoying repetitive coding I had the AI do, and that was kind of cool. But again, like, is it worth the environmental impact? I don't know. Probably not. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with the whole like AI bubble. Does it ever burst? Is the entire world economy gonna crash thanks to all these tech psychos? Gotta decompress and tend to my pets. I'll be lurking. Appreciate everything you do for MC in the streamer space. Like, right back to you. Thank you so much for the raid. I totally understand. After a stream, I'm always beat, so appreciate it very much. Thanks for the support. As a software dev, it's very good for prototyping software, but man, it's not fit for production. That was my experience as well. Like, man, like, it would just be riddled with bugs and security loopholes if you tried to make a finished product purely out of AI. Like, you definitely need humans to, like, write the finished product, but you can definitely use it to, like, quickly prototype something, which I think is kind of cool. Because that just allows humans to do more, like, iterating and work faster. So there's definitely some uses there. I just think, like, it's completely unwise to fire coders to try to replace them with AI. Like, that's dumb as hell. Also, fella gender neutral. I just peeped the LGBTQ tag. Yes, I go by any pronouns. There's no wrong answers with me. No wrong answers at all. Don't worry about it. I'm, like, not a fan of pronouns in general. Ever since I learned Russian and, like, I don't know, just some other languages where, like, the genders are so confusing with all the words being gendered and stuff in Spanish, like, I discovered that there are some languages that just don't have pronouns, and I'm like, that's better. Why do we even need to have gendered pronouns? We could just say, like, you. You and me. Personally, I refer to everyone as a critter. No, exactly. Like, why can't we just, like... That's literally, though, you're joking, but that is, like, actually how some languages work. Where, like, they just don't really have pronouns. I think Turkish might be like that. There's other examples, too, that I'm trying to think of. I can't remember. But there are some that, like, don't have pronouns. It's kind of like Russian doesn't have articles, and after you learn it, you're like, why do we need articles? Like, hand me the pen versus just hand me pen. Hand me, you know what I mean? Like, why do we need the word the or a? They almost never do anything. You can use context clues, and they're like never needed articles. I've discovered that I don't like articles and I don't like pronouns. You could make such an efficient language if you just cut out some of the bloat. Will you, when you finish following this mountain, will you make a second lava cast so we can keep doing this on stream? No. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Oh, man. That sounds terrible. Now, that would actually just be me hating myself if I did that. That's crazy. Truly wild suggestion. Bombs away! Hoo-wee! Look at that, dude. Perfect line. That's so satisfying, dude. Finish is so much easier. They don't have he or she. It's just Han. One word for everyone. Probably said it wrong, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's so easy. Why do you need to know? It's not relevant. I think it, like, subtly reinforces, I don't know, just, like, bad stereotypes and bad, like, having gendered language subtly, like, makes you factor gender into things where it doesn't need to be a factor, if that's a thing. Like, it could swing both ways. It could be, like, anti-woman or anti-man, you know what I mean? Like, it just reinforces, like, subtly, subconsciously reinforces, like, certain stereotypes or generalizations, I feel like. Han needs to go to the restroom. Where does Han go? To the little symbol that matches them. That matches Han, you know? They go to whichever little symbol. Are you collecting all the cobble? Doing my best to get most of it. I mean, like, I'm not being, like, anal about it, collecting every last block that drops, or else it's the end of the world. But, trying to collect as much as I can. Alright, I think it is 3:30. If I want to go on a bike ride, I gotta leave soon. So, I think this will be my last row, potentially. And then maybe we'll wrap. Just a fun little cobble mining stream. We'll definitely do more of these in the upcoming weeks. I really want to finish the the mountain pretty soon, like within the next couple months. I just think it'll be such a good feeling of accomplishment to get it done. It'll really motivate me to do some of the other projects we have in our world. Because I don't know, I just like, I'm so close at this point that I'm like just super determined to finish this, and then we can work on other stuff and work on some of the other nagging projects. Like we need to, I really want to start designing the museum for the Vicenium Tower, and that's something I'm gonna need your guys' help on, like filling it up with things that are relevant to my super flat world for each year and going through the history together. That's gonna be really fun. Why use TNT when you can just mine it out? You cannot insta-mine cobblestone, so it would be pretty dang slow to mine it out. Because even with haste 2 and efficiency 5, you just can't insta-mine it. Like, I'm mining it as fast as I can right now. So the TNT ends up being way, way faster. Even if sometimes it looks a little slower, it's not, trust me. Just gonna skip one. That way it's easier to do this. I feel like these last few are gonna totally break the ceiling above, so let's just do them one at a time and we'll block them up after. Okay, so far so good. Okay. All right, I think we're good. When did you last die? I was AFKing recently and phantoms killed me. So I died pretty recently, like maybe 2 or 3 days ago. But luckily, my stuff didn't despawn. Came back to my computer. I was dead. I was like, oh god. But luckily, I hit respawn, and my stuff was right there, and I scooped it all up. No big deal. Alright. Think we got away with it. Alrighty. So I think that was my last row. But I do have a surprise for you guys before I go. I do have a big surprise for you guys before I wrap up the stream for the day. I love your videos so much. Thank you, Karen. What camera do you got? I've got an Elgato Facecam 4K. Love the stream. Digging out my 100 by 100 by 168 block hole. You keep me sane. Dude, thank you. Thank you. It's fun digging together. Oh my gosh, Unfritzable with another 5 gifties. No way, man. Thank you so much. And you gave the other 2, right? Is that like 12 total, I think? You're crazy, dude. Thank you for all the support. I just put you in the yearbook for a second time since that was over $15. Thank you so much for all the support, dude. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Should I go show you the surprise? You guys are going to like the surprise. All right, let's go check out the surprise. There's my surprise. Aw, thank you, Fritzival. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here is the surprise before we wrap up stream. Some of you guys might know where this is heading. Surprise! Two full rounds of breeding. 4 attempts at the blue axolotl. I've got 8 tropical buckets. That means 4 breeds, 4 attempts at that blue axolotl. So we need a donation. We need a donation. It'd be kind of funny to throw in a shulker box of cobble. Is that a stupid donation? I think that's kind of funny. A shulker box of cobble from the Withering Heights. A shulker of Withering Heights cobble. I think that's kind of funny. It's perfect. No, it's a cool donation. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a shulker of cobble from the Withering Heights, the sacred mountain. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Absolutely no elytra beyond this point. Let's get the elytra in the barrel. Okay. Here we are. The axolotl. Please, please, axolotl gods, hear our prayers. Receive our sacrifice, so that the Azure One may returneth. Please. May the day of reckoning be upon us. Oh, the song does not sound good, dude. I knew my world was extra laggy today. Dude, it's gotta be all these axolotls. It's gotta be these guys. We gotta clear these out soon. I think there's just too many and it's lagging our game. Okay, but anyways. Okay, Goblin. Summer. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Dang it. Oops. Oops. There we go. Okay. Talia and Barry. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. First round was a bust. God, this song sounds horrible right now. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. February 18th. It is February 26th. And we gave 1 shulker of cobble from Withering Heights. All right. So that water is going to dry up, and we can breed again once the water flows forth from the axolotl's milk. Axolotl's milk? What am I saying, bro? I think I just had a small stroke. We will be able to breed again as soon as the water flows from the axolotl statue's mouth. So let's go put the babies over here in the pit of the unwanted. You good, Mog? I don't know. I don't know if I'm good, bro. All right, and now we can donate our buckets. And now, while we wait for the water to flow from the axolotl's mouth, we should probably pray. Let's grab our elytra, though, before we forget. All right, guys. Let's do some prayer for the next couple minutes until we can breed again. Let's see. O great and mighty vessel, we have sacrificed. We hath sacrificed, and yet time and again, the current eternal hath dried up. But we are prepared to continue sacrificing until the drought is no more, and the great waters of the current eternal floweth over the brim of your mighty vessel, ushering in the returneth of the Azure One, and bringing forth upon to us the day of reclamation. Amen. Amen. Kaylani, thank you for the 2 Australia coins. What about a sacrifice of the unwanted? Ooh, should that be our next sacrifice? Should we could take a... Wait, I kind of like this idea. What if we take one of these buckets and we scoop up one of the axolotls, one of the unwanted, and we sacrifice one of the unwanted? I kind of like this. What do you guys think? Okay. What color of axolotl should we donate? I'll do a poll. A poll. God, I really can't talk. Which color should we sacrifice? Pink, yellow, white, or brown? All right, the poll is starting. Passan, thank you for the €2. Can I be in the yearbook? The yearbook is for any donation over $15 in value. And it's got to be one single donation. It can't be split across multiple donations. Hopefully that makes sense. Which color should we donate? Pink, white, yellow, brown. Okay, the poll is now running. What is the lore for the Noelytra? The main the main predator for axolotls are birds of prey. What am I saying? The main predator that eats axolotls in real life are birds. This is what I'm trying to say. And so you take off your wings, you take off your elytra so that the axolotl gods know that you mean no threat, that you come in peace. You pose 0 threat to them and their civilization. Okay. The results of the poll. White has won both. Oh, wait, no. The YouTube polls flipped to pink. Okay. It was white, but now it's pink. So, we're going to have to do a coin flip. Here we go, guys. If the coin lands on Horny Toad, we're going to do a white. If the coin is Temple, Texas, we're going to donate a pink. Horny Toad it is. A pink or a white axolotl. White axolotl is what we're going to donate. Is the water flowing again yet? Not yet. Okay. So let's grab a pink. Should we use a child? Should we use the child or should we use the adult? Just spam in the chat. Should we use the child or the adult? The baby or the adult? Adult? Child? Everybody's saying child. Okay, pretty much everybody's saying child. Okay. Let's try to catch it. Get over here. Oh, this is definitely what's causing all the lag in my world. It's so laggy right here, bro. We really need to get rid of a bunch of these guys. Oh, I forgot my elytra was off. Okay, we gotta break out of here, dude. All right. I thought you were doing white? That's right, I was supposed to do white. Oh my god. I'm so distracted, dude. A white baby. That came out wrong. Are there any white children? I don't know if there is a white baby one. Should we just use the pink baby, guys? I feel like we should just use the pink baby. Because, like, somehow a child sacrifice feels appropriate. Just use the pink baby? Okay, okay, cool. Okay. Okay. Let's wait for the mouth to flow forth. Should be any minute now. Oh! Wow. Okay. We are ready. We are ready. Okay, we're gonna do this attempt at night. Let's get that in there. Alright. Elytra off. Okay, guys. Here we go. Please, man, please. Okay. Summer and Goblin. Nope. Yellow. Okay. Talia and Barry. Hello? What color is it? Is it pink? I think it's pink. Dang it, dude. Yeah, it's pink. Aw, man. Not today, guys. Not today. It is what it is. All right. Let's see. Donation. 1 unwanted child. 2 attempts. Oh, that's pretty funny. And it's pink so that we know it's a pink one. Oh, that's pretty great. Okay. Well, that's it. That was where all the buckets we had. 4 more attempts down the drain, guys. So sad, so sad. Let's go dump these in the pit of the unwanted. As the moon rises. Yeah, we really need to get rid of some of the axolotls down there. I think it's causing an incredible amount of lag in my world. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, well, that was it. That was going to be it for today's stream. Thank you for joining, guys. We didn't get the axolotl this time. Get an RTX 5090? I have one, dude. I have the best computer money can buy. So, unfortunately, it's just a issue with Minecraft being coded Not the best. It is what it is. Sacrificing the wrong child made them mad. You're right. Maybe next time we'll have to do a white one. We shall sacrifice a different child next time. But alright, guys. I had so much fun in today's stream. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to go take a bike ride. Peace out, guys. I love ya. QU Panzer with the last second 5 gifties. No way, dude. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. That's so kind of you, man. Just one last entry in the yearbook for the day. QU Panzer just had to have the last word. Thank you so much for the support, dude. I appreciate it. All right, guys. With that, I'm going to go ride. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys. Later. Bye. Bye, everybody. See you next time. See you next Wednesday. Bye. Bye-bye.